Super Bowl dreams are on the line today.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain, and it's second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. On second down, here's Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Now Cook, firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Let's go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score's a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll run with Miller. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. Throwing, Cook. It's brought in by Jackson. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd. And even 60 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They come out here in the eye. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's go. 39.
They'll set up to throw, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
I can hear a sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Now Cook. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Drew Butler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And it's taken in at the 9. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Clean up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing, Cook. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Now back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll set up a throw. It's brought in by Doxson. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Doxson with a grab over the middle. Now the ball comes loose. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, he did what he's done. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. 56. 19. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Couple of Jets there in on the stop. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their big tight end. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's the Jaguars defense as they get ready to set up shop. Recovered the fumble up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball in the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll come out in the pistol.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Now Cook. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Blue landing.
Back to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Here's Drew Butler now as he's on to punt for New York. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll look to set up his blockers. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
We got four. Here we go now. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We focus our attention now on the Jets defense. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
No. Check.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's got time in the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Jaguars getting set to go. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready back because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing, Cook completes it right side to Dodson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Miller, 30 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And now we spotlight the Jets defense. They are down on the scoreboard. They're just trying to keep the opposition now at bay.
Let's treat it a little bit like tennis. Hold serve. Don't give up anything. win the point, so to speak, and move on from there.
Did you play tennis?
I actually did for a little while.
Wasn't very
good at it.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the kids, they both lettered.
Your kids?
Exactly.
Okay.
Whose kids were we talking about? Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And McManus able to put it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. And trailing on the scoreboard last time, able to force the fumble. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
That's exactly right, because what they did last time is help them stay in this game. Being opportunistic, taking the ball away, that can help keep a game tight.
Yeah, we'll see if they can be opportunistic here. They'll be looking to force another turnover.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Fresh set of downs, and they're at the... And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he knocks it through. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their big-bodied receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Now Cook. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up to the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
14 yards that time for number 14. Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, and
that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Their dangerous wide receiver, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And this will probably be last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing, Cook. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. In there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stuck. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 14 yards that time for number 14. In the red zone this time.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a loose football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
I wanna sit on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that black